let's now talk about Manchester United. Manchester United, their performance-wise is not good. Given Burnley's match, I saw the Burnley match. Like, I did not believe that was Manchester United. But like Segun go tell me now, you will say, Wolves, they play Man U. Nobody like say Wolves, now you good. Now Man U, where they do rubbish. Now you make Wolves be like, say, Wolves not the best team. What's your take on Manchester United unconvincing performance?
I always say it, that the first step to winning in life and football is that you must have the desire and the will to win. Forget tactics. There are many games I've watched, starting from Ragnick era down to Ten Hag's time, where I felt tactically the teams that we are playing against, it's not as if they're better than us tactically. It's not as if they have better players than us. But one thing they have is that they have the desire and the will to win more than Manchester United. I say until the moment Manchester United players have the desire to win, and they will win nothing. When you see Man City can win Super Cup in the week, in the midweek, but the desire to win on the weekend is still there. You need to have that. When you see Man United, they won't go far. I'm a fan of the club. Will not go far when you have the likes of Rashford. Those guys are comfortable. You know, there are two things that will drive a man in life. You understand? And if one, you would always wish that one oversees the other. Two desires that will drive a man in life. Number one is purpose. Number two is money. You understand? In football, you always wish that purpose drives you. Because if purpose drives you, you end up getting the money. E.g., Cristiano Ronaldo, purpose drove him. He ended up making the money. But a lot of Man United players are being driven by money. And once you are driven by money,
you lose purpose.
Once you are getting if your purpose for playing football is money, once you start making money, what now drives you? That's why I say the players are even tired. I know we're going to discuss a lot of things on Man United, but some players are making. I say, Mitoma, they ball for Brighton. But Mitoma's salary, you understand? Yeah, I think Rashford is earning like 2 times of what Mitoma is earning. So there's what drive. I play, I don't play. I receive a lot.
I receive my money.
Big one. So they might have the massive potential. But, and you see this in Manchester United, in the sense that players are earning less amount of money. But the moment they increase the money, they try.
They relent.
So a lot of
things. So Falaye, no, let's give it to Rere because Falaye will be good. I know very sure. What do you think of Manchester United unconvincing performance at the moment?
Honestly, Brighton, they get possession against that kind of match.
I say Burnley.
Manchester. You are not here, Gio. That your defense is gone. Just that they were not clinical enough.
There was no striker in the match.
We not also we are there.
Yes. But so if that your defense, you guys do something about that, because you get that kind of Onana. But Onana is not that person that makes those saves like that. He's good at the goal post, but at Inter, even look at the ball they do play in Inter. Inter defenders
they were very defenders. They are good defenders. So.
But look at what he's playing with in
Manchester United.
So let them just improve on those areas.
Yeah, Falaye. So please spill it out.
Okay.
Baba don't boil up.
When it comes to Manchester United, sometimes I get emotional because the love I have for this club. If I let's say one thing and it's kind of funny. I say the love I get for this club, if I get the 50% of the love I get for this club, if I get that for God, I go don't go far. I tell you because this club, the people they had big person out there. Even I'm not gonna do pass this one.
No matter how you disappoint.
And they tell you. See, you understand? Now we are having a club whereby we have a manager that knows what he wants and knows what he wants to do at the club. You understand? He's putting. When you watch football, even though say you lose, I'm not saying losing is not part of mentality of say I want to win club or the cup. But when you play football and you lose, sometimes you go use some of the whole body say
we try for this team,
but luck was on our side.
Yeah,
but you no play, you see no win. Imagine
9 pen pass,
and you go to see players when they collect money. Boy, some of us they play ball for one small and we have to put body for ball.
Definitely.
So you can't see people who say the man say they call you say, bro, I love football. Did you say you love football? Yeah, come and collect money to do what you love. Bro, you understand?
I go fight back.
I think like this club, we need some, like Ragni said, we needed an open heart surgery in this club. And to cut it, to put more problems into the team, we have injury crisis. Like Chelsea has to. Injury crisis. The whole back line get injury for there. And again, person will can't even collect. So if it's emergency signing. That was safe.
Emergency signing said you're going injury.
Emergency signing, we get injury.
They're going to go injury.
Don't go injury now.
So, bro, this Manchester United thing, we said we didn't the process. As in the process.
Yeah, let's you guys honestly, I feel like make I all gonna because guys, I don't feel for that. Like,
you need to go through your
you guys we go through you are going through a lot. Like, you guys are going through a lot.
We'll come out good.
You know how many goals we don't shop this season?
You know, say one time you say either is down, need to fear no fall. So sometimes when I watch Manchester United matches now, I know they put too much mind in it because I'm used to the disappointment. But we don't sit down. They chop 7-0.
And I watch and finish. I
know come outside.
So there's another point that is coming out like so much now that I feel like everybody aside me is not feeling so well about it. Rashford's form and his attitude, most especially.
Rashford.
Yeah.
That guy needs to see.
He needs to leave Manchester United.
He's a Manchester boy.
He needs to leave. Forget all those things.
Those are
sentiments.
I'm not trying to.
Those are sentiments.
You say they follow both in one thing.
I'm not trying to be fair. You need to say there's something wrong with Rashford. The attitude, the countenance. It's just not. There's no zeal. There's no purpose.
Passion.
No passion. Nothing. I know these players, like Segun said, if they don't sign new contract like this, see the likes of Januzaj, likes of Januzaj, likes of Rashford, likes of Greenwood. See now.
Once contract don't enter the issue,
man even talk one person waiting for that one, then even they play safe. Sancho safe, that one safe. Can you imagine?
So now Sancho they try to tell us.
Rashford go play pitch. Rashford they play. Anybody gets.
They get zero. Pass Rashford. So sad.
But honestly, anybody supposed to get zero pass Rashford. I think I get things to prove.
Talk because you get things to prove. I'm got money never enter their hand. Once the money enter their hand, they lose it. Now, see for example, I'm so disappointed in Rashford. You had a very good half season last season, and people were even saying that why is Rashford not in the Ballon d'Or list?
Thank him.
I expected you this season to come fire. Like from the beginning of the season to the end, you should score goals. You have a trademark celebration. Let every game, every highlight,
advertise your trademark.
Let people be talking about Marcus Rashford. The coach wants the best for you.
Everybody's talking about Marcus Rashford.
And in a bad way now.
In a bad way now. No way to talk about now. You want everybody to be talking about your form. How that you are the best English player in the league after Harry Kane has left. You need everybody talking about you. But now, you don't even shame say Saka is in the Ballon d'Or list.
Man.
You know the shame. You said may you start, may you do this thing. I'm saying it that Rashford needs to. I don't want to say some certain things about him. Maybe if I meet him one-on-one, I can tell him. But I feel that guy gets a lot of issues in his personal life. After the game against Burnley, he said he had an accident.
Yeah.
Thank God he's
not focused.
Thank God. I think he has.
See, my focus make him lose concentration.
We don't know.
Maybe not the banter and too much.
If you saw the Scotty of Segun, if you look at him on the pitch sometimes, you see that Rashford is like he's lost.
He's depressed. Like something is going on. And one thing you have to do, you cannot be using your own in as much as I want to be emotional, I want to be empathetic and say I understand what you're going through, Rashford. But you cannot use your own personal issues to affect the happiness of the team
and as fans
and of the millions of fans. So, guy, if you are going through issues, go and meet the in-house psychologist, go and meet your coach, or go and meet the boss. For now, I can only give you 20 minutes of my full concentration. I can't pay for 90 minutes. Let people that have the zeal come, because it doesn't matter how good a player you are. If you don't put in 100%. You understand? You can never deliver. So let players like Garnacho, let players like Pelestri that can put in 100%, let them be there. I don't want to see a 50% or 20% Rashford on that pitch. Most of the team games, we analyze it tactically. Most of the outlets that teams are having to attack Man United at this moment is because of Rashford's inability to press. He doesn't want to be on the pitch. Rashford, they play like say they force him to play ball. So if you have a player like that, bench him or send him to the reserves. Let him, the way they gave Sancho holiday to go and fix himself up.
Yeah.
Rashford, go fix yourself up, I beg. Because, we have
But
games to win.
two top players trying to fix themselves. What's the effect
They
that
should leave the club.
They should leave the club now.
It will get effect on the team. Like,
See, we don't talk about for the podcast. I think I mentioned it. In life, there are only two pathways if you want to achieve something. You either go the appeasement route or you go the ruthless route, and that one you could give you success. See, if you want to achieve success, don't feel emotion. You don't now. Ten Hag sends Sancho. Maybe Sancho go to 3 months. He come back, he improve. You have to be ruthless. If you are not delivering, you can't be taking leave in Madrid now.
For where?
Madrid is delivering. You can't be taking that kind of leave in Man City. So if you are not emotionally strong enough to survive in Manchester United, we are sorry about that. The other clubs that can accept you. You can go to Chelsea.
Can you imagine?
nah, they ain't
Can you
coming
imagine?
nowhere.
Can you imagine
Chelsea,
Rashford
we
being
know
the
they
best
take
player?
players like that.
You are building a team around the player. Being the player last season, and he's the one pulling us down this season.
Pulling us down big time, self.
Big time.
I watched Rashford like for like 3 matches this season. In my view, I don't know waiting he play in the last 2 matches because I know he see him like that. But he was putting himself into the ball, but he was being selfish.
Baba,
like people say.
He did selfish, but he not put himself into the ball. He not put himself into the ball.
He get plenty chances where he won't go score. He try take on players, but like he won't dribble them finish totally before he make those final passes. And I was telling the other day, like, human day dynamic. We did like plastic. We know if you just stick something into our mind, you feel like say go stay like that. You need time. They bring him back small. This guy don't they play as a lone man in that up front for years. Now when I bring striker, and all of a sudden, when I just want to make it a play with the striker straight
I
up.
disagree.
Yes.
We had Ronaldo playing with Rashford. We had Weghorst playing
We
with
had
Rashford.
Cavani.
We said this
We had
now.
Cavani now.
We had Cavani. We said it that our wingers, not only Rashford, Anthony inclusive, cannot play with a striker. The only winger that can play with a striker in Man United, 2 wingers that can play with a striker in Man United is Pelestri and Sancho. That's just reality.
Yeah, but those 2 that you now mentioned now,
They are focused.
they are not even going to. They
Be in
can't
the
even
starting
start when those boys are starting.
So that the issue is our starting wingers, the likes of Rashford, the likes of Anthony, the likes of even when Greenwood they very selfish.
He's just selfish, but Greenwood they bang very.
What did they bang? That's why I say every attacker has to be selfish to score goals. But the issue is choose when to be selfish.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ronaldo is selfish.
on
But
that
if you go there selfish, make sure say you score that ball or make that ball almost enter.
yeah.
But if you there selfish and they play rubbish, Baba, you are now affecting the team.
Yeah, definitely. So another point to talk about Manchester United, which I feel like in my view, I'm not a Manchester United fan, it's not really that obvious before the injury crisis. Is this how it has always been, or what is going on now?
The injury, I don't know. I really don't know what to say because it's coming like a shock. I think I could remember vividly under Soldier, we had like injury crisis.
Injuries,
like this.
yeah.
Yes.
Injuries. Even Ragnick also.
We had injuries like this. So I think it's just something that has to do. Maybe I don't know. I can't really say maybe the medical staffs or whatever. But I feel like the new coach, the new
management
doctor, you just go in now. So he has a lot of work to do, and he's stamping his feet down. Like Martinez, we've been playing Martinez like with injury. He had injury coming into the season, but when the doctor started his job, he told Ten that Martinez couldn't play, that he needed to rest. So I feel like the new doctor coming in now and working with the medical staff, they can do maybe less injuries coming in, and we are happy now that the injury players are gone now. Most of them are like I think 40% or 30% of them are back in training now. So by weekend we should be able to see most of them back on the pitch.
Yeah, definitely. That's actually very nice. So another one is we spoke about this thing with Arsenal being favored with the referee. Now with Manchester United, do you think there's an agenda against Manchester United?
Okay, so first, before I talk about that, I want to just address that injury. I'm so sorry. Because my opinion is that 2 things. Firstly, the number of games Man United played last season was so much, and Ten Hag did not rotate enough. That's just the reality. And secondly, the pattern of play. When you want to press, see what happened to Liverpool. It's one of the hardest ways to play football is when you are a pressing team. When you are a team that does on the transition, your players have to be very, very fit. And Man United don't have the kind of players for that. Rashford was not built to be a pressing player. The academy, they didn't teach him that. See Oilon, when you see the way Oilon presses, you know that this guy went from young, they
built for it.
Yeah. Man United don't have that. So Rashford, Hannibal is someone that loves pressing. Surprisingly. But Rashford is not built for that. That's why I see Rashford like, this is hard work. He doesn't see it as, you understand? That's one of the issues Ten Hag had with Ronaldo. People, they talk, say, Ten Hag, he does pursue Ronaldo. Ronaldo was, all his career, Ronaldo knew the press. You understand? Even the pressing, pressing was not a dominant part of football then. But now pressing is a dominant part of football. You need to press. See the likes of Keita, the likes of Jesus, the likes of Saka. You need to press.
Off balance.
And Rashford cannot press. And now we are demanding for players to press. And once they are pressing, they are running. Especially when you are playing against a team like Brighton or Man City or Arsenal that holds the ball. For you to make a mistake, for you to counter press, Baba, you go run. And if you are not kind of like Bruno or Mount that have that kind of engine, you have injuries.
So it's easy for us to say this could be something that is leading to the injury.
Yes, it's a major part. And but most of the injuries are muscular injuries now. So they are having the training session based on pressing. It's a tough one. So let me go to the question you asked concerning an agenda against Manchester United. There is purely an agenda. Forget it. We know it. We see it. I think fans of other clubs are now beginning to see it. It's an agenda. Anytime Man United score like this, then their VAR they work.
Yes, no.
Other things to score, I don't go worry. I do a lot of things. To me, VAR. I know we're going to discuss VAR and the likes, but to me, VAR, it has no place in football. That's no place for VAR is. We are not enjoying football again.
Yeah, definitely.
We're not enjoying football.
Too serious.
So there's an agenda. If that's the question, there's an agenda against Manchester United. But one thing I know is Manchester United. It's difficult when you were young. The way you love football when you are young is not the way you love football now.
Yeah.
Gradually, as you grow older, many things come into your life, and football just takes a part of it. Yeah. But when you are young, you can even play football from morning to night because your focus is just they feed yourself now, only football. And when you love football that much, and you just see one team dominating world football, or most of Premier League, Man United, the kind of hatred when people get for Man United, both in Nigeria, both in outside, and now. You see that you can now hurt Man United. You want to
opportunity.
Them. You see now this issue now. If it's that penalty that they didn't give Man United was like maybe Chelsea, and then they now give Man United that kind of penalty that they gave Arsenal, the whole social media not going to let us rest. But because it's against Man United, everybody quiet. Everybody let's say they know they see him. But let one match happen now that it favor Man United. Hey. Man United and referee don't they pay referee?
Manchester United. Manchester United.
You don't check the benefit for
which pass. Benefit for pass? After how many years? 10 years ago.
Some club they available.
Now other clubs they chop the benefit. You can argue whether we had the benefit during Ferguson time, but now other clubs are enjoying those benefits now. Why can't we say against it? Why can't we talk against it? Arsenal is one. Man City is one. Bernardo Silva could they dive anyhow last season. They could give them penalty. Nobody talk. No, does good. There's an agenda and it must stop.
But still, okay, it must stop. We go against anything indiscipline in the world of football, so it definitely must stop. Now, another player to talk about at Manchester United is Onana. Do you think the club is too big?
No.
No. The club is never okay.
It's not even big. Which club? This Manchester United. This Manchester United you're talking about. Bro. It's just that the team never click yet, and the injuries is affecting the back line is just affecting him. He never click. If you click finish, you go now go say and then a better sign. Now you should be one of the best signings we made this season.
I know agree.
Yeah, as I did look at, he never get the defenders.
That's it.
Yes.
Rashford.
That's not Onana's kind of defender.
You see, Man United fans have been so spoiled with having a magician at goal for years in terms of David De Gea.
And Van der Sar.
That David De Gea is winning the best player of Man United. Back to back. It's not that. Yes, it's one sign to show that he's good, but it's another sign to show that that team is not healthy. When you need your goalkeeper to be making magnificent saves, that means you are not a top club. It means you are a mid-table club. Because now mid-table club, now they depend on the defender, because you damage the attack against you so much. When your goalkeeper is making 7-6 saves in a match, you are not playing well.
But okay.
Ederson no good. I mean, how many shots is Ederson facing per game?
But honestly, DJ did this team last season. Nobody pushed the blame on the defenders. The blame was on the defense last season.
No, the defense was okay.
You don't forget to say Maguire played last season.
Maguire no.
But DJ they post.
You had Martinez. Martinez was on top from last season. You had a new partnership for Martinez and Varane. It was a solid defense.
And then Wan-Bissaka was in
the clean sheet. Most of the clean sheet we had last season was based on the defense, not on based on.
Now.
There were some games we kept clean sheets and
Baba get save. He gets saved.
He
get errors. We no really show up in old times.
But
like
last
that.
season,
he just show up so much.
Can you tell me 2 games last season that the guy was called upon to do some kind of magnificent saves like he has been doing in the past? There were no game. I think the only game last season that he had that call was against West Ham at Old Trafford. The guy didn't really face so much of
He
didn't really. So, and that's why the focus wasn't on, you understand, the gear as the main reason why we're having those clean sheets. It was on the defense. But looking at, if Onana did Man City, I'm telling you, there will be shouts right now that Onana is the best goalkeeper in the league.
Honestly, I disagree. Honestly, in my opinion,
I
don't really see Onana in that level.
You know,
say Man United.
When he did see Onana, me and
he's the best ball playing goalkeeper in the world at the moment.
This Arsenal guy, Moses. We don't talk about this thing.
Say with him.
Onana no did that level with the time reach say. Onana he just go get that specialty. Say this guy sabi ball playing.
You want that Champions League final, sha?
Yes. What he do for there?
Honestly.
He play ball ni.
They talk like
save. You know save now. He play ball ni now.
Ederson fit save.
Ederson go still save pass on.
Because see, do you know why you talk? Because say Ederson dey Man City.
Your blue fan.
No wala. Sanchez better pass on Onana. Everything why you be.
Sanchez.
Yes,
now for sure now. Sanchez will use ball.
These are the kind of agenda we dey talk about.
Sanchez will use ball now, and he can't start.
Onana use ball pass Sanchez.
But Onana Sanchez a big keep. But no be like say Onana poor for
which Sanchez. That's not Sanchez.
Sanchez.
in the first
Ball play now.
We bought Onana.
Be the number one
objective of keeper.
Of a goalkeeper.
See,
Just stop it.
How many shots that guy don't stop?
You know I don't face this.
Yes, go and check the stats.
Go and check
the stats.
Go check now.
Because see,
wait till they talk now. No just stand for that guy back. We tell you something.
Go check the saves. Don't make this.
Mo check stats. How many goals you don't chop
How many goals you don't chop
this season?
You don't matter now.
You
know my why you go tell me say you no matter. In primary objective, you say you no matter.
Okay, you might keep the ball.
They do like that.
Now
chop goals.
Wait till they talk.
Keeper, what's that amount? Still waiting in the chop.
But he sabi play ball for leg.
Which keeper sabi play for? He can be for leg.
Keeper sabi play ball for leg pa.
Which keeper sabi play for leg pa?
But you know waiting. Apart from the mistake against Bayern Munich.
Which mistake you don't do again?
I don't think there's any goal that Man United considered that was Nana's fault. But most of the goals where they score now cut back. Most of the goals where the team scores now cut back.
See all those magnificent saves wey you go expect from keeper, they go just party.
How many keepers will do magnificent save? The reason why you are
Sanchez for Chelsea.
You don't talk. Who Sanchez?
You don't watch the ball. You know, I say you watch the ball. You watch Aston Villa match. So you watch. Oh yeah, just later go watch the match. He saved like 3 clear cuts where you know. He saved like 4 clear cuts. Where we say the ball na inside net. Sanchez no really face. You don't really face shot.
Now wait, you don't make the point be that. Man United they are not defending well. So there's no goalkeeper you put it there.
We no go chop the goal.
We no go chop goals.
The one with Sanchez they chop too much, sir. It's too much. I say that Onana rather. The one he don't chop too much.
The goal where they score Onana.
How many matches don't we?
How many matches? Just 6 matches.
Oh yeah, we don't agree.
No agree. Nah.
Because the Chelsea fans, I don't understand why they try drive at you.
No, honestly.
But Onana, we are happy with Onana.
Yes, we are happy. We're happy.
Because we know that our signature, our buying Onana is to take us to the next level. Man United has been a team that has been somewhat dependent on our goalkeeper to do magnificent saves.
Yes.
And we know that any team that your keeper is doing magnificent saves, saving 12 balls in a match, is not a top team. A top team is a team that will make sure that the keeper doesn't face so much goals. See Barca during their glorious days, tiki-taka. Valdez wasn't a good goalkeeper. But the reason why we all rate Valdez so high is because the pattern of play, the way they played, so much shots didn't come his way. Raya could even win if he continues as he can win best goalkeeper this season, not because of the saves. Ramsey was the best goalkeeper last season for Premier League, right? Saying that because of the saves, not because of the saves, because the guy is not. When you play for Arsenal, there's no much shots against you. So Onana, when the defense gets okay, when the team gel, you will be praising Onana. That team now, our DM no do okay. Defense no do okay.
Okay, I understand where they come from now. The fault on the defense, not like all faults on them, but I tell you, say when the defense get they okay, that ability no go just spring up all of a sudden.
Onana is not a bad shot stopper.
It's a bad one.
It's not an exceptional shot stopper, but it's not a bad shot stopper.
I would
Don't
say
forget
it's
this
a bad
name,
one.
DJ shop 7.
I want to ask one question.
I want to ask one question.
Don't
Just criticize
Be
it anyhow like that.
Rashford, be honest. Rashford, be honest. I want to ask one. Falaye, I want to ask one question. I want to ask Rashford one question. Between Ederson in Man City and Onana, who is better at shot stopping?
I will still pick Ederson. And I tell you, say this particular thing, me I don't follow person argue am for Twitter.
You mean say that show
This Onana, if you see our comment, we just as I drop my point, they drop my point, I drop my point, they drop my point, like this thing just they go. You know what?
Onana is the world goalkeeper in the Premier League. Now waiting 1 year, be.
No, be him now.
So no.
Stopping ability, shot stopping ability, shot stopping ability. Onana no reach. Onana for the top 6 team for Premier League. Shot stopping ability.
Mention the 6 we go reach there.
Ederson go dey there. Alisson go dey there. Even Sanchez for Chelsea go dey there. Arsenal Raya go dey there. Then Tottenham Vicario you go dey there. Yes, now Vicario good for You don't see Vicario match. Vicario dey part of the people wey dey carry Tottenham this season. If na by short stopping, Vicario dey part of people wey dey carry Tottenham.
You see wetin the Maguire dey cause and video this our defenders will carry.
Onana he good for play ball. I get that one.
Next topic.
But honestly,
Next topic.
Remove him from your fantasy now.
No, I keep him for there now because he get something where I keep him there for. Man United.
Why you know you Sanchez?
If una dey home, una no dey play pass 1-0. But if you don't dey away, I know they use them. Come check my fantasy and I learn how I will go put.
Why don't you put Sanchez?
Sanchez, I know they put. I know if you allow my emotion push me go carry. You know, I know
my emotion they push you for discussion.
My club dey bad moments now. I know if you just use my emotion. I dey tell you, say if you na dey out,
he no good at all.
Onana no good for short stopping.
Now you dey talk say
I go tell you anytime, any day.
Move on.
Food don't spoil, but still dey chop am.
Move on.
No twist the whole thing. You don't need to twist am. But given the situation with Onana,
I don't hear.
with what's it called?
Sancho
and Rashford. Do you think? Let me not even use. Do you think is Ten Hag still in charge in the dressing room concerning these players?
Definitely,
He's in charge.
For him to send Sancho to where he is.
Where he is, and with the reports we are having,
he's in charge.
And we want him to continue to be in charge.
Yes.
Because is that not being too ruthless? Because these are English players.
We need to be ruthless.
Modern day football don't dey different from the one where they say the player go want try prove the coach.
Baba, you need to be ruthless. We don't talk there are 2 pathways to success: appeasement or being ruthless. You need to be ruthless. So Alex Ferguson, that's the most decorated manager in the world of football, was ruthless. You need to be ruthless. Ferguson, they said them Beckham, they said them Stamp.
Even
ruthless.
The modern day football dey very different.
Ferguson don't too far safe.
Guardiola they come out Cancelo.
Ferguson don't too far safe. Let's more talk about Guardiola here. Guardiola go go. You should try this concept with Guardiola. You know like they shoot forward now.
Guardiola they come outside they talk.
I know now.
See English press, they are very biased. You have to just say it the way it is. Almost all press conference now, Guardiola will come out talk say Martinez Nunes is not a top player. You understand? He's not good in this. He needs to good on that. Nobody will talk anything. If now man you the doctor say Sancho need to work on this. Hey, he's spoiling their moral. Why? I talk the time when Ten Hag come out say Sancho is not training well. That's why I did not make the squad. English media, everything on fire. Guardiola came out to say Calvin Phillips they fat. Nobody talk anything. Let us be honest. We think they had talk with the bad now to Sancho.
Now because when you are big, you are big.
When you are
bro.
big,
You are big. If you don't talk about Man United,
Ten Hag needs to be ruthless.
They go say
If you cannot
And
deliver,
Chelsea they
see, Baba, there's nothing about ruthlessness. If person they pay you, Man United players are the most paid players in the league.
and the most spoiled.
So, Baba, if the club is willing to pay you that amount of money, Baba, they should also have the right to be ruthless and pay you 300 and something per week if you're not delivering.
They play game overnight.
They play game. Oh no! I play game overnight. If you cannot deliver and they're being paid that amount, Baba, you say Sam now.
Okay, now where my points come out from that say if you go there ruthless on these people, this is not olden days football where I will come back and try to prove to you that I am better than what you think I am.
Baba,
If
They will
not
just
prove-
relax and
if you not prove, you are
how many of them
you are
will
going.
not
If you
prove?
cannot prove, you are going.
If you
How
cannot
many of
prove
them will
yourself,
want
As long
pursue?
as
Baba, we go pursue them until we get the right people. If you cannot prove that you deserve to fight for your place in Manchester United, then you shouldn't be in Manchester United in the first
to
place.
show you that the caliber of the team don't do up to that extent.
Now you're going to say, okay, so person now no, make I not go Sancho side.
No go Sancho side.
In 3 a.m. they play FIFA. And they pay them 350 per week. Regularly on the busting leg, they run.
That boy no way. He still has to play the next match.
Regularly, manager said Regularly was sick, and Regularly still had to come and play. Sancho they collect 350. No shame.
Academy training. He let's go academy.
See.
Bro, man, they this with each other now.
Thank God we don't talk about Sancho now. Sancho. To me, Man United they mess up. Because every contract has clause for termination.
Termination, yes.
Sancho's contract should have been terminated. Forget the amount you used to buy him. Forget it. So for business, you make some necessary losses.
Sometimes you count your losses now.
Count your losses. Cancel his contract.
Uh-uh.
350 per week. 350 per week.
honestly,
Sancho is the highest earning player in Manchester United now.
I don't think
Rashford's contract was up to that.
I don't be professional coach. Sometimes I go just carry king, enter pitch, flow between.
Nothing now.
they will not sack you.
It just be like this. It just be like this. You will see, say, maybe for example, you do one job. You are a designer, for example.
Yeah.
You find that, say, the rates which they pay other designers for other companies is 150 per week. Let's say 150k per week. One man can call you, say, I won't make the work for me. I will pay you 350k per week. If that man wake you up for night, he can't work. You don't deserve to wake you.
You deserve
Because he's paying you. So, Man United, you go see between the how much Bitoma they collect. How much Krashiela they collect?
No, even talk about
How
those
much Vinicius they collect?
How much the Liverpool players
They run, they press like Jackie. How much did they collect? They will come call you. You'll come, they do big boy. They do big boy.
And to the extent they say some players say I don't want even mention that name. Go they beg. Saturday they beg that go beg manager.
And you don't want big
I say
manager.
no, go.
Because why? Money they enter your account. If money no enter your account, if Sancho the house where no see food to chop, if you go beg. So cancel that contract. Not true now. Cancel the contract.
If we keep on talking about Manchester United, we know we'll come out for here because they go through a lot. Like a whole lot.
It don't be a lot. You know, go through a lot. Everybody they go through a lot. We are all going through a lot.
We go through stuffs.
I know they go through a lot.
But the only issue is that you guys on Chelsea on is undefeated. Our own is every angle. If no be court case. Now person where they sleep, where they play game for night. If no be that one, now owners. If no be that one, now player where just they go as they get accident.
Player and girlfriend, all those things like that.
Now only also, like say now only our club, now the players they get girlfriend.
I can't say they go through a lot now. I thought say no, it no be so. They no go through a lot.
But when you are big, you are big.
Now I don't remember time you say they just thought say they don't cost more you. I do like not true safe. I don't think it's not.
Honestly,
But we no go spiritual. Una go dey alright. Una they go through the lane.